Hey everybody, I'm sitting on my porch waiting for the UPS guy to arrive with my new phone. Why? Because this phone is dead. This phone with my Duo keys in it won't charge and won't do anything at all. We've got answers for that. I'm okay, I'm able to be productive. This is not a video about two-factor authentication. What it is a video about is the fact that anybody can have a bad technology day. And it's not in our control. You know not the day nor the hour. Before my phone died, I got a text from a colleague saying, I need to talk to you about a technology problem with the Moodle exam. Uh-oh. So I call them back and they tell me that student says their laptop crashed during an exam. Now, in the time it took me to call them back, the faculty member had already figured out basically the same solution that I think I would have worked to, so that feels good for both of us. The faculty member just copied the questions, emailed them to the student, and said, you know how long the exam is, take that much time, get the answers back to me. Student did so, everything's good. But I wanted to share that with you because I think it's good news, believe it or not, and I wanted to tell you why. So first of all, one of the things that I think is really important in this time is the faculty member believed the student. There's a lot that we can do to get in and look at the Moodle logs and see what Moodle knows about what the student was doing and how well that matches up with the student's story. This was a case where the faculty member just extended that faith to the student that they were telling the truth like most of our students usually do. And I think this is a semester when we should take that to heart. The other thing that I want to point out is that the faculty member came up with a solution that was fast and solid and didn't ask them to go back into a system that had somehow failed before. And I think that was also really quick thinking. There are options in Moodle where we can delete old attempts and open new attempts and create overrides so that students have different amounts of time. And they all work, and they're great solutions, but I appreciate the fact that the faculty member said, what is fastest and simplest? Because this is a good time to alleviate the student's stress by picking something fast and simple. And I think that's a good solution too. And honestly, if when I'm asked, can you help me read the Moodle logs, I probably say, well, sure, I'm actually pretty good at reading the Moodle logs, let's figure it out. So I'm glad that the time allowed a gentler solution to appear. I think that was worthwhile. So I was talking to another friend of mine about this who does learning support at another college and university. And she pointed out, you know, there's a setting in Moodle to allow everybody multiple attempts. You could give everybody 2 or 3 tries. You could give them unlimited tries. And if the exam bombs out on them, just start again. It's okay. I thought that was a pretty interesting solution, a very trusting solution. I know that won't work for everybody's testing goals. And I can understand why, and we could have a talk about that. But I thought that was another really good example of something that we could do that would still be inside Moodle, but it would just be equitable to everybody. If something goes wrong, just start over. So there are the more complicated solutions. Let's look at the logs, which are in the reports under your course administration. There's the how do we make overrides so that the student can take the exam tomorrow when their internet is back up or whatever? And these are good solutions, but I wanted to just say we should expect this to happen. People are going to have bad technology days. Every student is. The students that we have strong relationships with and the students we have weak relationships with, and even the students who maybe have given us reason not to trust them, they're going to have bad technology days too, and it really won't be their fault. So I guess this is just kind of my plea. That's not a It's not a how-to video, but it's a way of thinking about assessment, which I hope you'll consider, and I hope you'll get some use from, because I think we're all going to need to be very kind to each other for a while. Well, really forever, but particularly for a while, we're going to need to give each other a little more, because most of the time, most of us will come up to that level. It'll be paid back. Have a nice afternoon. It's pretty out here. Waiting for the UPS guy.